Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Overseas. This is going to be game week 11 of Serie A predictions, as this is the final game week before the international break, the last of international break until March of next year. So, very entertaining in Serie A. Thus far, after 10 games gone, we have a clear idea of what teams' expectations are going to be. And with that in mind, let's take a look at the league standings. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the Italian teams in the Champions League. Napoli drew a blank, another stalemate with Frankfurt. And Inter defeated Kairat, a valiant Kairat 2-1. They got the job done there. Juventus drew 1-1 with Sporting Lisbon. And Atalanta won a grunge match against Marseille to bring back 3 points for Ivan Juric. And a much needed 3 points for Ivan Juric as well, especially when it comes to his time at Atalanta. Ademola Lookman had a goal ruled out for offside, and he was visibly upset at the fact that he got substituted shortly for Yunus Musa. Shortly after that, as Atalanta tried new players in search of the late winner, which they got through another substitute, Lazar Samar, with an assist by Edison. So that is what happened. As a Nigerian, I think Lookman's head is gone again after he scored against AC Milan. Yeah, not looking great for the World Cup, a crucial World Cup qualifying playoff match against Gabon. So you've got to fight through the qualifiers, the playoffs to keep Nigeria's World Cup hopes alive. But let's talk about the Serie A table. Napoli are still top, 1 point above Inter, who have rose back up to second. AC Milan and Roma are behind them on goal difference. Bologna are fifth, having better goal difference than Juventus there in sixth. Como are seventh, and Lazio are eighth. Udinese are ninth. Cremonese 10th. Atalanta are 11th. Sassuolo 12th. Torino 13th. Relegation. Bottom of the table is now Fiorentina, and they've subsequently sacked Stefano Poli as coach. His return to Fiorentina has only lasted 10 games in the league. He only managed 10 games in the league. They are top of the Conference League, though. They are the league leaders of the Conference League phase. But poor start in the league cost him his job. Even though you could say Fiorentina's fixtures were kind of hard, having had to play Inter, Milan, Fiorentina, Napoli, and Como wasn't good enough for the Fiorentina Viola hierarchy. Verona are 19th, 5 draws, 5 defeats. Yet to win in the league. Genoa have picked up their first victory. Daniel De Rossi confirmed as the manager in charge. His last match as Roma manager was a 1-1 draw against Genoa. Coney De Winter was the manager that got De Rossi sacked. So this is going to be really interesting. They play Fiorentina. This is going to be a really interesting game. We're going to get into it. Pisa move outside the relegation zone. They was on the course of winning their first match in Serie A, but two goals in a matter of minutes. The first from Simeone, the second from Che Adams, as Pisa with their fourth successive draw. Parma, 7th, Lecce, Cagliari on 9 points. Let's get into it. with these Serie A predictions because we do have a game tomorrow. We've got Pisa taking on Cremonese. Battle of the newly promoted teams. I'm thinking I might do a watch along for that. No work, so I might do a little watch along. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. I haven't decided the match I'm gonna do a watch along. There's quite a few games I might do watch along in. But yes, the battle of the newly promoted clubs. And you know what? Pisa's luck is gonna change. I know this is gonna be a really good game. And I think we're going to get a good game out of this one. We're going to get a really good game. But this surely is the time for Pisa to win their first game in Serie A. Because I don't know if they can't beat Cremonese, I don't know when they're going to get a victory. I think Pisa are going to win 2-1. Pisa to win 2-1. I know Cremonese have kind of tailed off a bit. But not necessarily tailed off in the fact that, oh yeah, they've been losing games bad. I mean, the Inter game was quite bad defeat. Cremonese, they only lost 2-1 to Juventus. Spalletti manager bounce. So they're kind of being fair. I'm going to be fair. Pisa, 2-1 Pisa. And yeah, we'll go with that. Como versus Cagliari. That is a Saturday kickoff. And Como, 3-1 victory. 3-1 victory for Como. Yeah, they're going to bounce back. Good at home. Como, 3-1. Lecce versus Verona at the bottom in a relegation 6-pointer. We've got Lecce and Verona. Verona with no win. Lecce struggling to get goals. But I do think gonna be interesting this one with Lecce. Well, Lecce have kind of been struggling at home. It's really intriguing. I just see a 0-0 draw written all over it. Don't ask me why, but this is gonna be a 0-0 draw. And Saturday's games, we have a Turin derby between Juventus and Torino. Can Torino pull a shock? No. Spalletti manager bounce. I reckon this happens. And I think Juventus 2-0. Juventus 2-0 to Juventus. There. Nice and simple prediction. Parma versus AC Milan. Can Parma cause a shock in the ranks? Not against this Allegri team. I don't know. I can't really see it. I mean, Parma, they do have their nah. For me, I can't really see anything other than an AC Milan victory at that. And I think AC Milan, they're gonna win this. 2-0. They're gonna win this 2-0. Atalanta versus Sassuolo to kick off the Sunday games. Atalanta, I think they're gonna get another win. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3-1 Atalanta as well. Samadic, potentially Lookmans, De Catalara, potentially scoring. Yeah. Bologna versus Napoli. We're going to have to watch out. We have to watch out for the threat of Bologna. They are going to be a huge threat. I don't know if Napoli can win this game. Napoli can't win. I don't see Napoli winning. I'll be completely honest with you. The way Napoli are playing right now, the way that I've seen, the communication is just not there. 1-1. It's going to be a frustrating time against Bologna. Because if Bologna potentially win this, they could close in on the top four. 1-1. Going to be really frustrating. Genoa versus Fiorentina. Can Fiorentina turn their season around? Can they turn their season around? I don't know. I don't know if they can. I'll be honest. I'm going to say 1-1 in this game. I'm going to say 1-1 between Genoa and Fiorentina. Roma versus Udinese. Roma. Roma, they're going to win. Roma's going to win this game. Yeah, Roma will win this. I'm not sure whether to say 3-0 or 3-1. I would say 3-1. All right, I will say 3-1. Zaniolo might have a point to prove against the former club. But yeah, Roma just looks solid. Dybala wants to bounce back. Penalty miss. Yeah. Inter. Inter versus Lazio. That's going to be big. Oh my God. I accidentally misclicked, you know. Inter versus Lazio when the lineups load. I'm going to say Lazio's actually been improving. Lazio's been improving, keeping clean sheets. I'm inclined to say another, but Inter rested their players for the Lazio game in mind. Çalhanoğlu, Thuram, Bastoni, all on bench. I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm gonna go 1-1. Maybe Lazio could prove something. But guys, let me know your predictions. Let me know what you think of my predictions. And I'll see you in 2 weeks after the international break. 3 things you need to do for the football overseas. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will share the video as well. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.